And welcome back. In the last video, we created a couple of new scenes. We created a welcome scene, and we created an information scene to tell the player that they were out of ammo. Now, we didn't put anything on these scenes. They were just kind of blank scenes with names, and we said we're going to get to the rest of that in this video. Also said that sooner or later we were going to add one more scene. So what we're going to do now, sometimes if you have a big game staff and lots of people on it, you've got specialized artists that just all they do is make up this 2D artwork to use in your game. Well, we don't have that. We're just developing this to make it work. So we're just going to use the GUI text objects to put on the screen. It'll work for now. Even in a big project, sometimes they'll create things like that just for working out the bugs and getting things all straightened away, and figure, well, later on we'll come back with the fancy artwork once it's done. But we'll put the GUI text in there. We'll position it. We'll size it. We'll do a couple other fancy things with it. This is going to be static text, so we're just going to enter the text in the parameters in the inspector. It's not going to go in through code. It's just going to be there, and it's not going to change throughout the game. If you were using this for, say, high scores and things like that, then obviously, yes, you'd have to change some text on the fly. But we're just going to do static text for these information screens for now. This is just to get you used to moving from one scene to the next. So let's get to it. Okay, the first thing is we want to be in our FPS welcome scene. I'm going to switch to the game window to see this a little closer to how it's going to be. Create other GUI text. There it is. Obviously we need to change it from saying GUI text, so we come over here into the inspector, and we'll come down to the text parameter and just change it. And we're going to make this say something like welcome to the game. Not too exciting, not too original, but again, this is probably just a placeholder. We're going to change the anchor to the middle center so that our position is for the middle of the text. We're going to change the size here, make it bigger. So font size, and move this up to 50. And these are just, what looks good. Could make it bigger, could make it smaller. Not real critical. So now we're going to create another GUI text object. And there it is. It's kind of right behind the first one, so we're going to have to move it. But we want it to say something different. And this is information, instructions on what to do. So press the Enter key to start. You can be as explicit as you want on this or not. I'm going to make this K a lowercase. And we're going to anchor here. We're going to set that to the middle center again. Change the size here, make it bigger. And then the position, I'm going to move it down in Y. So I'm going to give this 0.35. Remember, smaller numbers are closer to the bottom. And I'm going to set the style to be italic. So that's good. Welcome to the game. Press the Enter key to start. We can save the scene now. That'll do for this bit here. We come to the FPS ammo out. We're going to create a GUI text for it. And then come over here to the inspector. And this is going to say just some message to tell the user that they're out of ammo. So ammo gone, maybe exclamation point. That's good. Set the anchor to the middle center. It doesn't have to be middle center, obviously, but that way we can set our positioning in the center. Font size, make it big. We could set the font style to bold. Yeah, that looks good, and leave it right in the center. And that lets them know. Now we need some other text here. Again, that was right in the center. So this is going to tell them what they can do next. So we're going to let them rerun the game by pressing the Enter key. So press the Enter key to restart. And I'm going to put an ellipsis here, the 3 dots. And again, we're going to change the anchor to middle center. And make it a bigger font, but not as big as the main title. And then we can change the style to italic. And then we need to move this down. I can use 0.35 as the last one. That'll work here. But now the user may be done. So we've given them the option of exiting. So another GUI text. So we'll give them instructions on what to do just to exit from the game. And we can use any key for this. We're going to use the escape key. So press the escape key to... And you can call this exit, you can call it quit, you can call it leave the game, go away, however you want to describe it. And I'm going to use those 3 dots, the ellipsis again, and I'm going to change the anchor to the middle center and make it larger, same size as the other instruction, make this italic as well, and then move the Y down, remember smaller numbers towards the bottom. Last one was 0.35, so 0.25. That looks good. So we'll save our scene. Okay, that's functional for us. And now we're going to save this scene as, and here's where we create that fourth scene, because this is the all targets destroyed scene, which is structurally pretty similar to the other one. This ammo gone could be considered a loss screen. The targets destroyed is more like a win scene. So there it is, says targets destroyed. We need to change this ammo gone, so we'll choose that GUI text object and just come in and say targets destroyed. And put an exclamation point on that one for equal time. And there it is. Looks good. We'll save it. Everything else is kind of already the way we need it. So that was easy. Now at this point we're kind of done with all the text we need for these screens. And we could just end it here. We could end this video here, but there's one more bit of functionality I wanted to show because it's pretty easy to do, and that is this sort of dark blue background behind the text. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but it's fairly easy to change this to a different color. So we're going to talk about how that works here for just a second. And we actually did mention this kind of thing earlier. What we do is we come down and we select the main camera object. We're going to have to do this in each scene, then click background. Now we get our color selector. I'm just going to make this a lighter blue, so a little more eye-popping. Now I want these all to be the same, so I'm going to make the R, G, and B values here something I can remember and without having to write down. So just change them ever so slightly. Won't really change the visible color, just something I can remember. 90, 150, 255. So that'll work. So that's it for this one. So we can save the scene. Then just come to the next one. So we'll go to the welcome. Okay, now we're going to change this, but first that the welcome to the game, it looks a little weak compared to what we've done with the other ones. So I'm going to change this font style to bold. There. That's a little better. We could make it bigger maybe, but that'll do for the moment. So the main camera, click the background, change it, and 90, and 150 and 255. So now it's exactly the same as what the other one is. And then we save the scene. And then the last one we need to change here is, well, no, we don't have to change main because that's not a information screen, but the ammo gone. Click the background, and 90, 150, and 255, and there it is, looks good. We'll save the scene, and there they are. They're all changed. We can save our project, and now we've got the text the way we need it. Now, the scenes are there, the text is there, the information is there, but right now it isn't doing anything. There's no way that the game knows to switch from this scene to that scene. We tell it to click these keys, but we don't have anything that's responding to those keys. So we need to do a little more configuration behind the scenes so that we can get all this to work. And we have a couple of videos left for this chapter, so that'll all work out good. So we'll see you in the next video.